Welcome everybody to another loot video. This time it's the big red Spiderino Sarachnis. In terms of loot videos, this one is special because it's my first ever loot video on an actual PvM boss and not a minigame like Barrows or a demi-boss like the Demonic Gorilla, so yeah, I feel like a big boy now. Also, if you have arachnophobia, click away. Sarachnis is, in my opinion, the best boss for anyone who is starting out in PvM. I haven't tried out the new boss, the Rat King, not that one, the Rat King Scurious, but with Sarachnis, you have your prayer switches, you have to keep switching from range to melee or Sarachnis will slap you hard. You have very simple mechanics, you have the little mini spiders that show up to help the boss. There's players that like to kill them, others just tank them. I usually kill the first wave and then tank the second, but this boss is like the perfect introduction to OSRS PvMing, and honestly it ended up being my favorite so far. Sarachnis is on a multi-combat zone, so you can either solo or call some friends and get quicker kills and all that. In terms of drops, Sarachnis is more known for the consistency. You're not going to be looking for a specific drop. That's mostly for the collection loggers or the pet hunters, which I might be joining the pet owners group later on in the video, who knows. Ooh, what a mystery this is. Now the biggest drop you'll get at Sarachnis is the Cudgel, worth a bit over 200k, so you're looking at a more consistent type of money-making boss. Most of the GP will come from the Grubby Keys, which are around 40k, and the ball sacks, the egg sacks, which are around 60k. Fucking ball sacks, dude! For the gear, you're gonna want to wear magic defense. I went with Carol's with any weapon that has good crush stats. I started out with a leaf-bladed battle axe, then a bludgeon, then eventually a zombie axe, and finally dumped my bank into a fang, which surprisingly did very well at Sarachnis, even though it's a stab weapon, but it's an insane weapon. My god, you probably can't spread butter on toast with it, but like, I don't know where I was going with this. What the fuck? For the inventory, I used like 2/3 of food and then 8 potions, mainly 1 super combat and 7 prayer pots. Along the way, I did some minor tweaks here and there, but for the most part, that was the setup. Of course, you can always bring stuff like a special attack weapon, like claws or something. That's if you can afford them. Or stuff like thralls, which speeds up the kills, obviously. Now, I'm gonna be honest. I was not doing very well at the start. I kept messing up. I had very inconsistent trips, like 3 or 4 kills a trip, but at the end of the grind, I was doing like 9 to 11 kills a trip, so that's just life, man. You know, you get beat, you get back up, and you get better, you know, you just gotta thug that shit out, you know? The grind itself is not that bad at all. You always make decent money for a mid-level account, and you get a very good grip on the basics of PvMing, alright? Jesus. I would not recommend AFKing if you don't have like insane gear, cause Sarachnis is very much like an influencer. It will fuck you up if you don't give it the attention it needs and craves. Also, quick tip for all my Ironmans out there, I do not have an Ironman, but during these 10 hours I've received a lot of dragon bones and red dragon hide, so that may be a little incentive to do Sarachnis, who knows, I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. And now that you've given me a couple of watch hours, I'm gonna show you the loot. I had very good luck in this grind, and also a couple of near misses. For example, the drop rate for the pet is 1 in 3,000, and the jar is 1 in 2,000, right? Ya boy received a Carantine seed, which is 1 in 1,686, a single uncut ruby, which is 1 in 1,600, and a quorum seed, which is 1 in 787. And that's just to name a few, but, alright? But, all of that is okay. All of that is perfectly balanced. Why? Cause your boy D's got the fucking pet. That's right. That's right. I actually got the little Sriracha pet at 152 kill count, and I didn't even notice it. I didn't even notice it till I saw the chat. I still can't believe it, really. It was awesome, man. My first ever PvM pet. I will love it forever and ever. In regards to, you know, other exclusive drops from Sarachnis, we got 11 egg sacks, not bell sacks, which is a little bit over the drop rate, and we got a Cudgel, which was under the drop rate, so I'm really happy about that. So, overall, we managed to kill 275 Sarachnis in 10 hours. It is very low. These are rookie numbers, but as I said, I was still learning the boss at the beginning, but you gradually become better. Such is life, am I right? The total amount for GP for these 10 hours is A drum roll, please. 8.5 mil, which is insanely good, alright? It's around 850k GP per hour. For the amount of effort that the boss takes, it's good, and I think everybody will have a good time killing this boss, either for some GP or for the pet, which I have. Get spooned. My total KC for Sarachnis is now 306. We've really been spooned this time around with only the jar left, with a drop rate of 1 in 2000, as I said, so hopefully we'll get it whenever I get back here for another round. But yeah, don't get discouraged. Take it from a person who shivers at the idea of going to Godward's Dungeon, for example. I mean, literally the most KC I have on any boss is Sarachnis after these 10 hours. I'm not even kidding. I have a couple of Barrows KC, and that's it for any substantial PVMing. That's right. Everybody think I'm a bitch, with very good reason. Yeah, thank you all for watching. Leave a comment if you have any loot video ideas you want to see, and I'll see you all next video. Bye-bye.